Hello, everyone. Hello, hi. It's me, the one and only Flawless Faye, here with my son. Hello, sir. He always has to show up at the start of stream. It's simply who he is. He has to do it. You wanna play? You wanna play some Dark Souls, bud? What do you think? Do you think we can beat Demon Fire Sage today? All right. Hi, everyone. I'm having a pretty good day myself. Yep, there it is. Expected outcome. Oh, he's so soft. He's so soft, and you can simply smooch him on his little head. It's true. I love the trans pride RAV flag so much. It means so much to me, truly. So, while my chair is creaky today, I want to have a spippy of my water. And we're just gonna dive right into things today. I do want to take out Demon Fire Sage. Should be easy, right? It's an easy game. It's a baby game for babies. Hello again. I love these weird guys. I love them so much. Okay. Hi, Merm. Hello, hello. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. What a great way to start. What a wonderful way to start. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, Minotaur. Taurus Demon, whatever you're called. If that is your real name. Alright, well, I guess I don't have to worry about my souls anymore. Excuse me, Taurus Demon. Alright. Now we're really locked in. Never mind. I can't play games today. I can't play video games today, I guess. I was kicking ass last time I was fighting this boy. What the hell? No, this guy's not even hard. This guy's not even hard is the thing. I'm just fucking up. This is absolutely a me being bad at the game type of situation. That's fine. It's fine. We're warming up. So I don't know for sure if everyone has seen the post I made on Tumblr as well as on the YouTube community page. So delayed. Alright, I'll give it a dink in a sec. Not again. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what happened to me. Who am I? Did my hands get replaced? Anyways. I don't know for sure if all of you have seen the post that I made on Tumblr and on my community page on YouTube, but it's a very, very special stream coming up this Friday. Yeah, very special stream coming up. Because I recently hit 25,000 subscribers on YouTube.com. And as a celebration for that, we're gonna be doing a 12-hour-long marathon live stream. Not that. Are you spamming it? Seriously, Fire Sage? No! Stop. Fire Sage. Okay, so I'm just dead. You can't seem to iframe that move. It's a positional based one, entirely. And it just ruins you. Fucked up for real. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna be doing, you say progress, but it's nowhere near as well as I did the first time I fought him. Thank you, Bo. I'm really excited for it. We're gonna be playing some gotchas. Did I remember to include karaoke in the schedule? Fuck. I might have actually fucked up with the scheduling. There will be karaoke, to be clear. I might have to tweak the schedule, but we are gonna squeeze in some karaoke. But we're also gonna be playing some Magic. We're gonna be playing... It's not? Okay. Then yeah, I did fuck up. I forgot to put that in the schedule. It is on the agenda, okay? I promise. And we're gonna be playing some Magic, some Commander, with Lilac Lorenza, who is a dear friend and very talented ASMR creator, as well as with Nico's Nifty Noises, who I met through Lilac, actually. We're gonna be playing some Commander together. And it should be pretty fun. There we go. Not only are we going to be playing some Commander, we are also Demon's Catalyst. Interesting. My favorite Commander, that would be kind of an old one. So she's honestly not super good against most modern decks. But Nahiri the Lithomancer. My absolute favorite commander, one of the few Planeswalker commanders that exists. And I adore her. Well, mainly because I adore Nahiri as a character. Like, you would think that as a trans woman, it's hard to have like a lesbian awakening, because you know you grow up and you're expected, supposed to be attracted to women, right? Having said that, Nahiri the Lithomancer was my gay awakening. Absolutely, without question. Nahiri and I love that woman. I forgive her. For everything that she's ever done, I forgive her. I do. Now... Oh. That was an elevator. Well... Yeah, you get it, Weebo. You get it. And Nahiri absolutely is that for me. Like, Oh, well, I've fallen without really meaning to. And I've ended up back here. Okay. No, Nahiri, she's so pretty. She's so cool. I love her. She's allowed to do whatever horrible things she wanted. Innistrad had it coming. Innistrad had it coming. There's the truth, alright? I'm sorry, Innistrad. I am sorry to Innistrad. But, I'm not sorry for Soren Markov, that motherfucker. Soren did deserve it. Soren did deserve it. Even if all the rest of Innistrad maybe didn't necessarily deserve it, Soren did. Let's see, what's the point at which I have to save Solaire? How close am I to the point where I can't continue this path any further? It's not a crime if you're hot doing it, and Nahiri absolutely is hot doing it. See, pretty close, but not there yet. Not there yet? Need bug. Hold on. Try lightning. Is this centipede demon? Is there gonna be a centipede demon on the other side of this? Centipede time! Centipede time! My wife! Hell yeah, Elizabeth. Hi, centipede demon. Hi. Yeah. I do want to save Solaire, so we're probably going to be hunting rats for the rest of stream after this. So look forward to that. Hi. Oh, Rav. I don't know how helpful you are to the situation, Rav. Can you come over? Centipede, can you come over? Okay, well, I'll try and go over to you, okay? I like this area. This has a lot more ground to stand on. Whoa! That hurts so bad. No, centipede. Come here. No, you have to actually come over with your body, okay? Yeah. Okay. What happened? Okay. Okay. This is the type of situation we're in, huh? That's fine. That's fine, Centipede. I know how Centipede Demon works, Dino Bird Girl. I do. I especially know how, oh my god, how Centipede Demon works, because, you know, I fought this bozo in Night Rain, even. Oh my What is this, some kind of face stream? You know, I think it might be. It probably wouldn't be so bad if Centipede Demon just came over. Okay. Let's get a little humanity. Let's reverse hollowing. Here we go. Alright, I need more humanity. I will say, there's something about this that as someone who is very, very familiar with the newer Souls game, the newer Souls games, like, the bosses in this game themselves are much slower than the others, but the fundamental jank to this game makes so many things feel so awkward. And so even though the bosses, like, technically aren't really as rough as some of the bosses that I know, getting used to the jank is a learning experience. Anyways, Solaire? Let's try and be best friends with the centipede, okay? Oh wow, you can just walk right in the lava, can't you, Solaire? A little jealous of that. Okay, buddy, can you get out of the lava? Walk forward. Walk forward. Come here. Please come here so I can actually hit you. What the fuck is that? Lingering ass hitbox. Oh my god. Wow, wouldn't you know it? As soon as it's not doing that nonsense, it's easy. As soon as you can actually hit it. Alright, so we're gonna bone out. Hi, Squishy Siren. Now I am the centipede. This is true. This is true. Many are saying this. I think I'm gonna level vitality a little more. What are you doing, Rad? I think he's hunting. I think he's trying to hunt something. Actually, I want to find out what that elevator was before I move on. Up we go. Hi. Hello. I started taking my partner through Lord of the Rings recently. That's a thing we did this weekend, is we watched Fellowship. They've never watched the Lord of the Rings movie. The true fact about them. My partner has never watched the Lord of the Rings movies. And in my eyes, that's criminal. I don't know how many of you are big Lord of the Rings fans, but like oh shit. I knew this was an elevator. I fucking knew it. I goddamn knew it. Oh yeah, no, I think Samwise Gamgee is bisexual. I think him and Frodo have something going on. Alright, so we have 9 humanity here total. We need, what, 30 humanity for this? Is that correct? Let's see, where does depths take us? I have watched the movies and I have read the books. You know obscure Middle-earth characters like Ungoliant? We do love Ungoliant. I love my spiders. See, I had a thing, right? Back in you know, high school and younger. I had a bit of an obsession with Lord of the Rings. And it was honestly, high school and earlier, it was a thing for a long time, right? It was honestly one of my first, like, proper hyperfixations, I would say. And as a consequence of that... No, seriously. No, it was actually kind of a problem. There was a point where... Oh my god, low ceilings, no. There was this one summer, right? Where I spent that entire summer, every day. This wasn't the extended edition, to be clear. But I had a disc set of the non-extended, like, standard edition version of the movie. And every day I would go to the basement, and I would plop myself down in front of an old box TV with the DVDs, and I would watch every single one of those movies in order. Every day I would do this. Oh no, buddy. Oh, we have a thunderstorm starting up and Rav is not happy about it at all. Oh, fuck. Oh, I screwed up the spacing. And yeah, no, hello, Tiny Rat. I watch those movies literally daily. All three of them. Or, wait, what's... Yeah, all three of them. Or was Return of the King broken into 2 parts? I can't remember. Anyways, I watched the entire Lord of the Rings series every day. And it's been a while, obviously. But it was like a thing. We do have ads starting soon, by the way. Brace yourselves. Okay, so all this, one humanity. Return of the King is one movie? I thought so. Movies didn't really start doing that thing until later. But I watch those movies literally every day, and that's you don't do that. You don't do that. Do you know how long these fucking movies are? The non-extended edition version of Fellowship is 3 hours. Right? Like, Fellowship of the Ring non-extended edition, just the standard definition is 3 hours long. That's one movie out of 3. An entire summer, I go to the basement, I lock myself down there, and I watch all of them every day. I was able to quote them completely by heart. Oh, thanks for the poison, bud. Having soft humanity also boosts drop rates. I'm gonna need you to explain to me what you mean by that. Do you mean, like, should I pop humanity? The number in which corner? Because the bottom right is my souls. Oh, top left corner. I see. So if I... Okay. Okay. And if I do this, I'm not taking these away from the pool that I can give to Spider Lady, right? Okay. Okay. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and boost that drop rate up. They need to be soft to give. Okay, cool. Thanks for the intel. Huh. You all ain't bad. Sorry, I don't know why I went, like, action hero anime character voice there. I'm in a certain kind of mood today. Oh hey, humanity. I'll be honest, I'm a little annoyed at the thunderstorm myself today. Beyond just the fact that it's upsetting to Rad. Because I planned to walk to the pharmacy now. I was gonna walk to the pharmacy after stream today. Now it's all rainy and stormy. What the hell am I supposed to do? I need to pick up my tit tags. I need them. And my props. I need my girl juice. I used to be afraid of thunder, much less so these days. Now I do find thunder fairly relaxing most of the time. Oh, we are gonna be grinding at this for a while, huh, lovelies? That's okay, this is just a nice hangout. Oh, poop slimes. Ho ho ho. I don't know if you heard that thunder, but that was some good stuff right there. It is perfect for you. So yeah, as you can probably tell, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. I think they're fantastic movies. I love all of the characters. I love the ideas behind it. I like the books as well, to be clear. Less fond of Tom Bombadil, because he confuses and frightens me. But other than that, I'm a big fan of the books. And I think... I'm trying really hard as I show Lynn. Okay. We have some Bombadil enjoyers in chat, it would seem. Okay, the thing is though, I'm really trying so hard to not be like the stereotypical Lord of the Rings fan showing a friend the movies. Right? Like I don't want to get to the one scene with the helmet and be the classic like, oh, did you know Viggo Mortensen broke his foot in this scene? Did you know he did that? You know, or honestly, okay, real talk. For anyone unaware, the safety standards filming those movies, it was something. They had some shit going on, especially when it came to Viggo Mortensen. He was constantly being put in danger, and I don't understand. I don't understand why this happened. Because obviously there was the foot breaking, right? But then there was also like the fucking knife. Like what are we doing, y'all? He's just a man. He's just a man. And so, like, again, I'm trying really hard to not be like that, because while I know Lynn would put up with it and maybe even enjoy it, I know they like listening to me yap about things, right? That's actually one of the things that made me first feel like I was falling for them. I'll maybe tell that story in a sec. But, like, I want them to be able to just experience the movies for what they are for the first time, right? Yeah, he was not supposed to actually have a knife thrown directly at him. He was not supposed to. But it was. Okay, we're making some progress on the humanity front. 13. But it's like, yeah, I would love to do my rambles about this ancient fixation of mine and to just dive into it. But at the same time, I want to make sure that they're just experiencing the movies, right? And so I'm trying to like strike a balance where if there's something that I really need, like feel like I need to say or that I think is really interesting, I will. I've been sharing a bunch of random little lore tidbits about like what the Maiar are and like you know the fact that the Balrog and Gandalf are technically related in a way. They're a similar type of divinity. I'm like peppering things like that in because it fills my heart with joy to do so, but I'm trying not to do it too much. But it's been really fun. I enjoyed getting the chance to rewatch Fellowship. Because I love those movies. I love them to death, honestly. Now, as for the other thing with, oh my god, Thunder, take it easy. For, you know, part of why I fell for them, right? So I will take any opportunity to glaze my partner, to talk them up, to brag about how awesome they are because I fucking love them. I have this thing where when I'm nervous, I talk. Okay? This is always a thing with me. When I feel nervous, I yap. Which is honestly part of what made streaming such a very straightforward, easy thing for me to get into. Because I was incredibly nervous on my first several streams, but that just meant that Faye Yap mode engaged. Because I have this terrible anxiety around silence in conversation. When I am interacting with someone, or even just sharing a space with someone, if it's silent, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Which is part of why sometimes I do enjoy having alone time, right? That's part of why I find it very nice that Lynn and I have very different sleep schedules. Because it means that when it's super late at night, I'm truly, genuinely alone, and I don't feel the need to perform. And it's usually better around them these days, where I don't feel as badly like I need to perform for them. But there is still a little thing in my head that says if I'm in the room with Lynn and it's silent, I'm doing something wrong. And they've never genuinely made me feel that way. Like, nothing they've ever done made me feel that way. That's just the way my brain works. But when I first met Lynn, here's a fun fact for you. We actually met on a dating app. We did. No. Okay. I didn't find romance or relationship something I wanted to get involved with for a long time. And this was for several reasons, right? But one of the big ones was a very long-term self-loathing. That's the truth. I didn't want to date because I felt like I didn't deserve it. And because I didn't like how I looked, and I was super unsure of myself. I never dated anyone during high school. I had crushes on people several times. I never dated anyone, not once. I was even asked out a couple times in high school by people I was into. And I said no because I didn't feel like I deserved it. And then you added onto that the fact that I had some dysphoria and I didn't want people looking at me or, God forbid, touching me. So I didn't do relationships until I was 21 years old. At the age of 21, in college at the time, I thought to myself, you know what? I kind of like how I look. I feel better about myself. And I feel like, because another one of the big things was I had seen, in some of the people around me, I had seen some truly disastrous relationships that turned me off the idea. But at this point it was like, I've seen all these shit relationships and I know why they went wrong. I've also seen good relationships now. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, rats, stop. I wanna try doing the whole dating thing. I decided I wanted to give it a go. And what ended up happening is I was working at the gas station at the time, and I downloaded a dating app during my shift. It was a lesbian dating app called Her. And I started swiping. You know, as one does. Well, the thing is, right, I talked about it before. Outside of the occasional creep, this was the most chill job in history, right? The most relaxed, laid-back job I had ever had. There were full, like, regularly, consistently, working at this gas station, you would have half-hour-long blocks of time where no one comes into the store. Right? Because most people come to a gas station, they don't go into the store. They just buy gas at the pump. And so you'd have these long-ass periods where no one's coming into the store, you're caught up on your cleaning tasks and all that shit. You have nothing to do, so you just scroll your phone. Or you talk with your coworkers. This was the queerest gas station I've ever seen, by the by. Most of the staff were gay or bi. I was not the only trans woman working there, fun fact, actually. In fact, the other trans woman who was working there at the time started working there after me. And she said that she applied there because she saw me working there and felt more comfortable. She saw me, clocked me as being also trans, and was like, okay, this place must be mostly chill. And so yeah, that trans coworker was actually there on the day that I matched with Lynn, fun fact. It was at work. I was at work. I was hanging out with my coworker. We were talking. I was swiping away as one does. Can you take it easy, Thunder? And this friend is someone who had been in relationships previously, many of them, who had experience with that sort of thing, and who was very flirty, by the by. I say was, we're still friends and we still flirt. And I'm saying that very openly because Lynn and I have discussed our relationship, and they're totally okay with me flirting with whoever the fuck I want, which, by the way, I really appreciate. Because I'm a flirter. That's who I am. But I'm in the gas station hanging out with this friend, swiping away, and I match with Lynn, and here's the thing about her, okay? Here is the thing about her as a dating app. It's mostly a hookup app. Most of the people on there are not looking for relationships. It's a lot of hookups. And so, a lot of the time, like, you'll look at someone's profile and it's a couple very flattering selfies. And then they'll just say, like, into these things, 420 friendly, and that's it. That's not what I was looking for. That was not what I wanted at all. And as I'm swiping, hey, as someone who is poly myself, I'm totally fine with hookups. I do that. I get it and I respect it. I do it. Again. Although usually I just do it with friends. I think it's better with friends. Yeah. It's super fair. If it's not something you're interested in or not something you feel comfortable trying to navigate, that's totally fair. The reason things work in my situation is because there's so much communication on all sides at all times. And it's effort, right? It's effort, and it takes honesty, sometimes to an extent that it might make you uncomfortable to be so honest. But that's what you have to do to make it to make it healthy and good. Anyways, I was on the app because I was looking for a relationship, right? So I was not interested in any of these hookups at the time. I really appreciate being in a relationship where, like, yeah, I am fully committed to one person, and also at the same time I can sleep with her. Because I personally don't tie romance and sex very tightly together, and that's not a thing that everyone can do, or that everyone feels. Some people do tie those things very closely together. I do not. I think it's just a fun thing I can do with friends. The only reason that works is because of communication from the very start to the very end, which hasn't come yet, and I hope it won't for a long ass time. You know, ideally forever, because I fucking love her. Anyways, I'm tangenting so hard because rat. We match on this dating site. And I'm excited because Lynn, what a concept, has actually listed hobbies and things they like and stuff that interests them. You know, they say, like, yeah, I like Persona and Monster Hunter, and it's like, oh, I also like those things. Whoa, crazy. And so we matched, and this was during peak COVID times. This was 2021. So our first several dates were actually remote. we played some Monster Hunter together, and we visited each other's Animal Crossing islands. They designed a custom dress for me in Animal Crossing New Horizons, actually. It was so cute. But eventually, we meet up in person, okay? Alright, we're at 18. This is progress. We're getting there. We meet up in person, and we decide to go to a coffee shop as our first in-person date. And I remember I was so fucking nervous, right? Because I'd been texting this gorgeous non-binary person who I thought was sick as hell. And I was fucking terrified. Genuinely so scared, because I had never been in a relationship before. And I knew they were older than me. And it was so scary, right? It was my first time dating someone properly, and I liked them. I really, really liked them at that point. And so, you know, we meet up at this coffee shop, and we get some pastries and some coffee, and we're sitting together, and there was a point where I started rambling. I don't even remember what it was about. It was about some video game, I think. I just start rambling about it, right? And, again, that's what I do when I'm nervous. I yap. And after an extended period of me just info dumping about something that I had no idea if they were even interested in it, this whole time, I realized what I have been doing and that they haven't said anything for like a bit. And I'm like, oh God, what have I done? But then, like, I zone back in and I really look at them. And they are just watching me with this big smile on their face. And I felt so incredibly gay in that moment. I will never in a million years forget how it felt when I felt like I was totally fucking fumbling the bag. And then I see that smile on their face and see that they genuinely liked listening to me talk about something I cared about. Oh God, oh God. Is stream okay? I lost connection to chat for a moment. I think the storm might be causing some issues. Okay. So yeah, that's the story of our first ever date, and I almost started crying. I almost started crying talking about that just now, to be totally honest. I love that. No, I'm such a mess when it comes to romantic stuff. I'm better now, because God, we are actually closing in on 5 years, now that I think about it. We started dating in 2021, in the fall. We are closing in on 5 years together. This is my first relationship. I fucking nailed it in one. First try, baby. Yeah, the biggest thing is really, it is communication, right? You have to be willing to talk about shit. You have to communicate your expectations and what you're hoping for right off the bat. And I'm so happy with how things have worked out with you. Not a lot of luck this time around. Not a lot of luck on the humanity front. Yeah, no, especially early on in a relationship, I was so bad at romance. I was trying so hard, but I was so bad at it. I just get flustered and nervous. I get flustered, I get nervous. I always feel so nervous about fucking it up. Much less often these days, right? Because I know Lynn very well at this point, and I know that they're not the sort of person to leave me over nothing, you know? And a lot of things that I thought were really big things were nothing. Oh, torch guy. It was a very scary thing at first. I was constantly worried that, like, I was trying to go too fast or whatever. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want them to feel pressured in any way. When I did tell them that, they informed me that they were actually trying to be very patient for me, turns out. Because they could tell I was like a nervous fucking deer. What? Rat. Yeah, that's me. That's me when it comes to romantic shit. Let's see, how far are we at? We're getting there. My lovelies, we are getting there. The Fey Orb. The Fey Orb, it gets so much mileage. It's such a worthwhile thing to do. Do you want me to go check on the boy real quick? He's probably under the bed. Either that or in the bathtub. I'll go see how the boy's doing. If he is hiding somewhere, I'm not gonna drag him out. But I'm gonna go see how he's doing. Okay, I'll make sure to tell him. Oh, poor guy. Poor guy. He does hide in the bath during thunderstorms, yes. Currently he's in a corner in the bathroom. I gave him many, many scritches. He made the saddest little meows. He's only a little guy, you know? I hope so too, bird girl. This was in the forecast. It's thunderstorms today and tomorrow, if I remember correctly. So he's gonna have a hard time of things for a bit. Hello, rats. Goodbye, rats. There's the humanity. You know, it's a long, grindy type of deal, but I'm gonna be honest, I was doing worse grinding last night. I was doing something significantly more tedious last night. Oh, hi, Fira. Fira in chat. Fun fact. Fira lives pretty close to Lynn and I. So yeah, when thunderstorms hit us, also hits Fira. Big news. Big news for all of you. But Fira is going to be making an appearance on the 12-hour live stream to play some Peak. You should give her a follow. Get hyped. Hell yeah. Get hyped for Fira and for Lynn and for everyone who's going to be visiting during the 12-hour stream. And also for me, I guess. It's gonna be really, really fun. You know what, actually? I know I didn't properly schedule in the, karaoke. I think I might just mix it in. Yeah, I'll be at the 12-hour celebration stream for Flawless Day Audio. I'll be there, don't worry. I have to support Faye, who is not me. No, actually, this is Batty Biter ASMR. I've taken over Faith's stream again. God, that was such a fun bit. The 12-hour. B-A-T-T-Y. Welcome back, my Oshi. Oh, everyone loves Batty Biter more than they love me. I see how it is. I'm sorry, I have deceived you. It is in fact Faye. I'm not Batty Biter. I'm very sorry. Maybe she'll make a return someday. Oh no, oh god. Oh god, I've disappointed everyone. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You would think that as a Fae I cannot lie. Not true. The idea that Fae cannot lie is in fact a lie spread by the Fae. It's a true fact. It's a true fact. Here's how to be the best liar in the world. Introduce yourself as the one who cannot lie. And then lie. It's easy. It's easy as hell. Patty Biter model when? So I got an issue, okay? I got an issue as far as because I mentioned wanting to crowdfund a chibi version of my avatar. See, the Batty Biter thing reminded me of that. The mention of a Batty Biter model. I would love to commission a chibi version of the Fae avatar to be done. But it's expensive to do. And so I was thinking about crowdfunding it, but the Twitch panel system is weird. I might be able to set it up to, like, link to a Ko-fi or something. And then just say that any donations to the Ko-fi are going towards the chibi avatar. But I'm not sure that's the best way to do it. I was also looking at setting up a throne wishlist on there. But I've realized that the, like, throne wishlist panel that you can, like, get as an extension for Twitch shows the items on that throne wishlist on your Twitch page, which doesn't sound so bad. But I was considering, because I mentioned that I've done spicy work before. But, like, you're not supposed to promote spicy work on Twitch, and there are certain things you're not allowed to show outside of an educational context. Like, I was looking at a bunch of Twitch's terms regarding copyright and karaoke, because I wanted to make sure I was doing that in a way that was, you know, smart. And I was also looking at their policy on, like, sexual content. And as far as talking about it, you can't, quote, describe in detail sexual acts. And there's another thing where it's like, you're not allowed to show certain things, including certain objects, on stream. There's a pretty notable case where, like, a streamer panned her camera and a dildo happened to be on screen for, like, half a second, and she got locked off the platform for, like, an extended period because she happened to have a dildo in the room that she didn't put away before she panned the camera across. And I bring all this up because I was thinking, you know, I miss doing that kind of work. I do, actually. I really enjoyed it. And the stuff that I do now on other platforms is fun. I like that other perk. I really, really do. And so I was kind of thinking of just doing it for fun at some point. And I was thinking about including on the throne page stuff like outfits for that kind of work. Alright, rats, take it easy. Or boys to use in it, right? But if I do that, like, if I put those on the throne page, then it will be visible. Rat, could you not? If I put that stuff on the throne page, then apparently it'll be visible on, like, the Twitch panel. Dinking my waiter and checking my ship. And I don't know if Twitch would kill me for doing that. So I might also edit the throne link so that it doesn't display the wish list on Twitch, but instead has a link, has just like a link with some art. Is there a way to curate what shows up? That was the first thing I thought about. I couldn't find any. Because from the look of things, the most recent things that you add to your throne wish list are always displayed at the top of the throne panel. There's no way to conceal them without just burying them behind more stuff. So I might tweak the throne page link and have it just be like a panel that's a link to throne. But then maybe I might start doing that stuff again. And I won't be able to talk about it here if I do it. Really, I won't be able to promote it. Interestingly, the specific terms that Twitch has is that you can't promote that kind of work on Twitch, and you can't link to it from your Twitch page, but you can link to social media pages that do then link to it. It's very specific. So it's like, if I had an OnlyFans, which I don't currently Twitch, I'm not promoting one because I don't currently have one. Just saying that outright right now. If I had an OnlyFans, I wouldn't be able to link to it directly from anywhere on my Twitch. But if I linked to a Twitter, and then that Twitter linked to it, then it would be fine. Yeah, I don't know, it's complicated, and Twitch's definitions of so many things are so convoluted. They have like separate, there's a dress code, fun fact actually. There is a dress code for Twitch streamers. And it is more restrictive to women who stream. Just like school dress codes. It's amazing. A man can stream with his shirt off completely and be fine. A woman cannot. It's nonsense, isn't it? They have specific qualifiers in there where it's a woman can't show the goddamn Tumblr language, female presenting nipples. Right? No, literally Twitch uses the same language about, like, female presenting. And a breast is not an inherently sexual organ, just so we're 100% clear. They are only sexual because societally they have been sufficiently fetishized. They're not inherently sexual. But they have like a specific exception to that, where if you're breastfeeding a child, then you can show on stream. But I do have to wonder, how many people are breastfeeding on stream? Is that a common thing that I just didn't know about? It's so weird, because with that, it's like Twitch is saying that a breast is inherently sexual unless it is actively being used for breastfeeding, which is just silly, isn't it? It's the same body part. It's the same goddamn body part. They talk about, like, artistic nudity, right? Where in certain circumstances that's permissible. But that's such a vague and nebulous definition. What are we doing, Twitch? Okay, rat. I thought there was another. Or was it here? And that's... I mean, that kind of shit happened all over, because, again, breasts are not inherently sexual. They have been fetishized by certain cultures who have then pushed their ideals onto others. And you can sexualize anything, right? If we're basing our judgments of, like, what is appropriate on whether someone might potentially get off to it, I could sexualize a goddamn collarbone. So, can no one show their shoulders now? What about armpits? Remember the guy I told you about? I think I told you all about him. Who decided he really liked my armpits and tried to stick his hand inside them? I didn't like that guy. I didn't like the way he looked at me, and the way he looked at my armpits. I didn't appreciate that. Does that mean I need to cover my armpits so that people like him don't get excited? Is it my responsibility to cover my armpits for his sake? That seems like some nonsense. Did I not? Okay, I might have. It might just be that there are some people who weren't here when I first talked about it, or it might be that I never mentioned it. But yes, that was a thing that happened. Okay, I've told the story to many people before, so kind of hard to remember what I mentioned on stream and what I haven't mentioned. But there was a time when. Because I bus places a lot, right? My main way of getting around is via the bus or by walking. I'm very thankful that my city has decent public transport. Okay, well, I'll talk about it again for the people who haven't heard. I bus places, and early on in my time in the city, because I grew up in the country, sort of. My parents divorced. One lived in a small, conservative, shitty town. The other lived in the city, TN. And my father was the one who lived in the city. and I would go to him and stay with him for about like every other weekend I would spend with him, and then we would go out for dinner once a week. So I had some experience with, you know, life in this area and what that's like. Thank you. And what people are like, but I hadn't lived here full time until I started college. But I lived in the city, and real quick, sleep the ads. Buy us a little more time. I was going to college. I would bus there every day that I had class. The reason I moved in with my father during college was because he lived like a 30-minute bus ride from campus. Which, as far as city bus rides go, that's not that bad. And so this was probably when I was around 18 or 19. And I was new to living in the area full time, and I was new to people seeing me outright as a woman, right? Because, again, I'd spent most of my time living in the shitty small town until then, where everyone knew who I was and just hated me off-rip for being a trans girl. But I was very new to just people looking at me and seeing woman, right? And I was going to class one day, and the most efficient route, because it changes day by day a little bit, the bus schedules get a little fucky sometimes. So the most efficient route that day took me to a slightly shittier neighborhood. But I lived in a pretty shitty neighborhood anyways. I would go for like daily walks, right? Just to get my steps in. And I would have to like check the news and be like, okay, how long has it been since the last drive-by on this road? It's like, oh, if there's been a drive-by in the last week, maybe I don't go for a walk there today. Maybe I take a little bit. A lot of drug dealers in the area as well, which were totally chill, honestly. They know I minded my business. I didn't give a shit. You know, I go for a walk and it's like, yeah. I pretend I do not see it. It was, you know, not the nicest place to live. We had our house broken into a couple times, I will admit. That was not fun. Find things stolen. So I was pretty comfortable, maybe more comfortable than I should have been, especially because this particular road definitely had a history of some shit going down. But I take the bus, end up on this road where I have to wait for a transfer. So I'm standing at the bus stop. I'm actually sitting because it's a pretty nice big bus stop, all things considered. And it's right across from a liquor store. And there's a group of older gentlemen who are also sitting at the bus stop. And one of them strikes up a conversation with me. And this is one of the many things where I had to learn, you know, what it's like living in a city and living as someone who is generally seen societally as woman. Don't strike up conversations with strangers at the bus station. Don't fucking do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Sometimes you'll meet a nice dude. The times that you don't meet a nice dude make the times that you do not fucking worth it. Oh, we're almost there. Just need one more. So I sit down, and this guy strikes up a conversation, and it's pretty standard stuff. He's asking me the usual. You know, he leads with, "Wow, you're really tall. Did you play basketball?" Because they always ask that. Random assholes are always asking me if I play basketball. The answer is it's no. I may be tall, but I can't throw a ball or catch one, really. Those are not skills that I have. I'm always getting asked one of three things, and only one of them really feels flattering to me. I'm getting asked, did I play basketball? Did I play volleyball? Am I a model? Only one of those things is flattering in my eyes. The other two are just like, oh, so you see I'm tall and you've made assumptions about my personality and interests. Cool. It's like, okay, whatever. I'm talking away. And I'm wearing a tank top at the time. And this is vital information. I'm wearing a tank top at the time. It's vital because a lot of humanity this time around. I stretch my arms over my head. Okay? I lift my arms up over my head. And the moment I do, this older gentleman, he fucking visibly, like, locks in. Right? I stretch and his eyes fucking zoom enhance. And he says to me, "You have hairy armpits." He says to me, "You have hairy armpits." I don't shave. I never have. I don't mean to. I don't enjoy it. I say, yes, I do. He says, and I quote, "I like hairy women." And then he attempts to stick his hand into my armpit. So naturally, I pulled pepper spray on him. And I told him to back the fuck off. And I went to the farthest end of this bus station. I sat down in the seat there, pepper spray still in my hands. And I stay there until the bus arrives. Do you want to know an extra fun fact? The bus gets there, he doesn't even get on. He wasn't waiting for the bus. He was just sitting and decided to harass me. And I was mostly put together throughout most of that situation. As soon as I got on the bus and he's no longer around, I start crying. So yeah, that's what happened. There it is. There's the lore about the hairy women guy. Okay. So, Humanity. Use item 20.
Oh, my dear sister, don't mind me. It does hurt terribly.
There was, yes. They saw me crying and they asked what was up. They took care of me. It was very appreciated. I will say that I personally, I have a theory. I have a theory about guys like that, right? Because in my experience, I've been hit on by lots of people for lots of nonsense reasons, right? I've had so many people try and pick me up at work. I've had guys pull up in cars and say, do you want to get in? And I say, fuck no. I once had a group of guys start catcalling me on the street, across the street, from a gay bar. And I just... Having said that, I think the most common type of nonsense usually comes from drunk guys and old guys. And I think the reason old guys are like this is because there's some patriarchal, nonsense masculine part of them that demands they convince themselves or convince others that they've still got it. And it's like, sir, I'm gonna be honest. The way you're acting, I don't know if you ever had it. To be honest, not only do I think you don't still got it, I don't think you ever did. What are we doing?
Thank you, Quayla. Quayla, my dear sister, you know, I still remember.
Oh, hi, Lilac.
Beautiful, silky face.
Oh my goodness.
If only I could gaze upon it once.
Sorry. I want to be excited about the fact that you're here. I am distressed about us gaslighting this spider. Not gaslighting, just lying. Hey. So Lilac Lorenza is really cool, by the way, and is going to be involved in the 12-hour anniversary stream. So guess what? You should give her a follow. You should do that. You should give Lilac a follow.
I'll be fine. I have you, dear sister. But promise me that you will take care of yourself. Goodbye,
Cool.
Quayla. Do be safe.
I feel really great about myself today. Just use this real quick. Lilac is also on YouTube, by the by. Much like myself, we've done some collab audios together. Let's put the Havel ring back on, baby. Okay, so door to the right of... I think if I go down here, then I can go back, and then great. Right? Yeah, because this will take me down to Fire Sage. Fire stage entrance down the plant path. I vaguely remember where that is. Here? Here. Okay, let's go save Solaire. We have to save him. Hello there. Oh, we have an ad starting in 5. Be brave. All of you be brave. Door open. Whoa. Thank you, Dahlia. It's very kind of you. Ah, sunlight maggot. Dahlia's always so kind. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Eh. No, no run away. Okay, well, just to be safe. Just to be safe, we're gonna be thorough, you know? Oh, hi, Titanite Demon. Hello, Titanite Demon. The only one that respawns. Interesting. Woof, damage. I don't like the timing on that. Feels weird. Blech. He is hella strong. Oh, come on, Titanite Demon. What the hell? Okay, maybe I just walk past him. Maybe I just go past him. Pretty sure this is the strongest Titanite Demon in the game. Ugh. I don't like that. You shouldn't be that. That's not allowed. There we go. So many fun shortcuts in this game, genuinely. It is kind of painful to navigate at times, but like, it's also really cool. I wish it didn't take so long to unlock fast travel. Excuse me. Pardon me, bugs. Oh, hey, Solaire.
Was it all a lie? Have I done this all for nothing? Oh, my dear son. What now? What should I do? My son. My dear,
Solaire.
dear son.
Buddy.
Was it all a lie? Oh, my...
It's okay, Solaire. Alright, Izalith. Onwards. Ever onwards. We continue. What do we have here? Some more of these silly guys. Always a pleasure to see these guys. At least 75% of Souls NPCs have treatment-resistant depression. Yeah, that sounds about right. I love these guys so much. They're so silly goofy. Alright, so what the hell am I looking at up here? Huh. Well, aren't you shaped? Hi. Hi. Oh, I love. I really, truly love. But I have absolutely no idea where I'm going, just so we're clear. I'm just walking. I look at all the monsters and I say, I'm walking here. I'm walking here. Hi. Let's see, I guess I could drop down there. How's hell? Pretty cozy this time of year, honestly. I want to go visit this thing. I want to go say hi. Hello. Hi there. Oh. Oh, you're a little funky. Great Chaos Fireball. Regular Fireball. There we go. He's weird, but I love him. So many of these demons would do absolute numbers on the Smasher Pass. That weird fucking thing? You know what my answer is. You know what my answer is. We could make it work. Hello, person of unknown power. I kind of want to find out what those tubes can do, you know? I feel like there's some interesting tech. Me trying to flirt. They're basically blenders? This does not change my assessment. I still must know. I think we could get creative, is all I'm trying to say. If you have enough joy and whimsy in your heart, you can figure it out. Butts? But why is this just a field full of asses. Okay, they might be zombie dragons. Where are the front halves? Where are the front halves? Why is this just all asses? Genuinely. It's just asses. I can't take this either. What? Rushed or not, surely they could have done something other than dragon asses. Surely they had some other option than just dragon ass. Alright. Oh, I'm a little rotten. And I'm still fat rolling, baby. Alright. Welcome to the realm of ass. Okay, okay. That's super reasonable damage. Thank you, Orange Ring. Attacking ahead. Oh ho ho, it is. Well, alright then. I didn't expect that to be true. Can I go through all the walls or just that one? Just that one. Alright, dragon dumpies. It's nice to meet you all. I don't really know where I'm going right now. Hi. Hello. You're probably not going to be super effective by fire. There we go. How's this bonfire cruel? Pardon me, pardon me. Just ask for it. Ah, okay, that is fair. Didn't much appreciate that. Okay, could you not? Okay, are we trying to get over there? I guess so. Ever onwards. Super yummy soup. Trans girl hive mind strikes again. I would be honored to be on a hive mind with you all. I truly would. I have a friend who writes like the most incredibly good hive mind smut. It's really good. She writes these little microfics and just shares them with the group. So I can't share any of them here, but it's because she has a very specific philosophy on hive minds that I like a lot, actually. Because the thing is, right, in a lot of cases, people will write hive minds as a thing that subsumes you, destroys you in a way, that take away the thing that makes you you, you know? Oh, I need to do a little bit of this. But that's never been the way she writes hive minds, and I love the way she does, right? Because she bases them on this idea. No, but I can talk to you about hive mind philosophy. There's this great idea with a hive mind that you can use where, hello, Jack the Banana Sack. If you're in a hive mind, you are connected mind to mind by who knows how many people, and so they can understand you. Wait a sec. This is just the centipede room again. I didn't have to do this at all. But when you're part of a hive mind, you're fundamentally connected to every other member, right? And so the things you can do with that, green Titanite shard. Oh well, shit. And that's gonna be where we're calling it for today, I think. It is around time to end stream. I'm gonna finish my little yap about hive minds, and then we're gonna call it. But like, you're fundamentally connected to these other people, and so what that means is that you know the mortifying the whole mortifying ordeal of being known. If you write a hive mind in the right way, you can write the experience of being known. Being known in a way that is more fundamental than any other way before. You have people who are seeing your thoughts and your feelings and your deepest, most true self. They're touching you mind to mind. They can feel what you feel. They know what you know. They know you in the truest way possible. And having a story where there's a group of people bound together who all know each other in this fundamental way and all love each other. That's some good shit. That's some good shit, right? To know every part of someone, even the dirty, gross, unpleasant parts, the parts that maybe you wish you weren't a part of you at all. To have these people see that part of you and love it, and love all of you. It's really fucking good. That's the best way to do hive minds, I think. Plus, you know, you can also write stories where, you know, one character is having... God. There's, you know, you're in private. Quote unquote, you're in private. There is no private in a hive mind. And you're having a little fun, maybe fantasizing about something. And your hive mates happen to see your fantasy because maybe you weren't as closed off with your mind as you thought you were. And suddenly you have like 5 hive mates at your door being like, hey, you know what, bestie, we could make that fantasy real if you wanted to. We could do it right now. I liked that fantasy too. I like that fantasy too. I'm gonna project into your mind my ideas of where I think it should go from where you left off. Like, there's so much potential. There's so much potential. It's really good. It's really good. I highly recommend that sort of hive mind. Anyone else in chat who happens to be a writer, maybe give it a go. Maybe give writing that kind of hive mind a go. It's pretty nice, I gotta say. Now then, my lovelies. Who shall we raid out to? Who indeed, indeed, indeed. Who indeed, 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 indeed. I'm currently looking at a Kitsune VTuber who has indeed been labeled as LGBT playing a Souls game as well. We could do that. We could do that. Do you want to go see a fox play some Dark Souls? I think that sounds fun to me. Let's go see this fox. Ne'er have I been to this fox's stream before. I have no clue what to expect, but that could be fun. I'm going Scottish until we raid out, alright? I'm doing an accent. You can't stop me. Alright, so we're all gonna go there and we're all gonna have a good time together, alright? Let's go cuddle the fox. That's a great idea. That's a great plan. To war we go. I'm looking forward. Oh no, there's no standard message, Lilac. I have no raid message. Just say what you will. Follow your heart. And live your best life. Now, let's fucking get out of here. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's do it.